Hello and welcome back to Affiliate Reviews. It's been a very long time since we did one of these videos. I've been busy with a number of projects over the last year and had actually hoped to get back to start doing these videos again before Christmas, actually, back November, early December, knowing or expecting anyway that at least in the northern hemisphere where I reside, we were likely to begin seeing more COVID-related lockdowns and restrictions coming into play, which has a pretty serious impact on the income of most people, or a lot of people anyway. And was hoping to get out some videos on some good recommended products for people to invest in. It's a bit late, but hopefully better late than never. I think one of the things we've had demonstrated very clearly for us over the last 2 years is just truly how uncertain almost any conventional or traditional job really is. With you simply have no way of knowing whether or not the company you work for is going to close up shop and move someplace else, or if economic times are going to cause your industry or your particular business to struggle, or simply if the government, for one reason or another, be it justifiable or not, is going to step in and decide that your sector of the economy is not going to be allowed to function the way that it normally would. So, with all that in mind, I want to start trying to find some time. I've been busy with a few other projects over the last year, but I do want to start finding more time to put out these videos again and helping you to parse your way through the mucky clutter that is the wonderful wide world of online and affiliate marketing. There's huge numbers of products coming out every day. I'm not going to be able to cover all of them, but hopefully we can cover at least one or two a day, especially the good stuff. That's we might occasionally cover a bad product, but ultimately I do want to give you a big, I do want to put up some red flags for you on really bad products, but mostly we want to focus on the good stuff so that you have a better idea. Focus on the positive and what you can, I think, realistically expect to profit from is probably the best way to put it. So, with all that in mind, the goal here on Affiliate Reviews is, and always has been, to try to help you to understand what kind of product you're looking at, whether or not it is going to be a good product, and whether or not ultimately it's a good product for you. So, with all that in mind, let's jump in. This is called Fast Track Figure PLR. And if you're not sure what PLR is, that is simply private label rights. We're going to see mostly PLR in the future. What that means is you're buying content from somebody else that you can then rebrand as your own and then sell. So it's almost like hiring a ghostwriter to write your book for you. Except in this case, the work has already been done, and rather than paying one person to write your book, someone has already written the ebook, and now they're marketing it to whoever wants to invest in it, and you can then sell it or use it in multiple different ways to generate income online. Okay, so this is a big sales page. I don't tend to love big sales pages. We're going to try to keep this video to a fairly reasonable length. I'm not sure how successful we're going to be. We're going to gloss over a lot. There's going to be a lot of images and a lot of hype that's not super important to us. And again, there'll be a link to the sales page that we're looking at in the video description, which means you're going to be able to go and look at all of this stuff on your own afterwards. So, what is this? This is a never seen before, 100% done for you course with complete editable rights. So this is the PLR stuff right here. So we'll look in a second at what this is going to actually encompass. You don't need to design anything. You can rebrand it, edit it, put your name on it. It's going to come with a fully integrated sales funnel, ready-made sales material. So that's going to be convenient for you because you don't need to build a sales funnel because the sales funnel's already there. You can use this to add to your membership site, split the content, use as blog content. There's going to be some information down further regarding different ways you can use this type of content. Now with PLR, the big thing with PLR is one, the subject matter. Okay, there are certain things that are always going to be hot, certain things that are going to be hot. You know, there's trends and there's fads and there's evergreen. For instance, Bitcoin and crypto is currently a trend. Now, crypto and Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all of there's a ton of coins out these days, which ironically enough, none of them are actually coins. But there's a lot of cryptocurrency stuff out right now. In 20 years' time, are people still going to be looking up, how to invest in cryptocurrencies? Maybe they will, but I think by then it's going to be kind of like the stock market. You're simply going to have either you're going to be involved and know how it works, or you won't, or you don't know. Most people don't know how to invest in the dollar, for instance, but they spend it anyway. I think it's going to be kind of like that. Self-help is evergreen. You could write self-help books in the 1970s and they would be bestsellers. You can put out self-help books today and they will still be bestsellers. How to make money books. People want to make money, okay? Whether or not a book is going to actually lead you down that road or not is a different subject. But the content is going to be popular, right? I'm not saying that buying and reading Rich Dad Poor Dad will or won't make you wealthy, but I will say that the people who write books like that make a lot of money because a lot of people buy them in the hopes that it will teach them something. So you're going to find, I think, the same thing with this. Fast Track, 6-figure, live a life of freedom. The idea of making 6 figures a year. Now, exactly what 6 figures looks like, depending on where you are in the world. There are certain currencies that are inflated enough that 6 figures isn't going to be a big deal. I believe it's safe to say in this case that 6 figures is relating to the US dollar. So, at least in North America where I reside, I think it's safe to say that the average person, now there's some, well, I shouldn't say North America, between Canada and the United States, and I live in Canada, the kind of typical person who works a conventional or traditional job, I would say is probably making somewhere between $20,000 and $50,000 US. There are people who make a lot more than that, but they either own their own business or they have high-paying government jobs or what have you. So the idea of not only making over $100,000 a year, but also of having the time to enjoy that money, I think is something that's very, very appealing. And this isn't just, 6-figure income. This is 6-figure live a life of freedom. Okay. So we've got a good subject, and we're going to see, we're going to take a look at some of the other content as we go through here. So we're going to gloss over, these are all, there's two misleading things in any sales page, or most sales pages. One is the sales dashboard, the snapshot here. This could come from anywhere. These are, I will say, I think, realistic numbers. It's not, you are very unlikely, unless you are tremendously gifted at online marketing, it's very unlikely you're going to put your first product on and you're going to make $10,000 a day. I'm sure it's happened to somebody, but I've never heard of that person. However, to within a week or two, making, $300 to $500, I would say is somewhat more reasonable. Again, you probably aren't going to do that in your first day, but once you start picking up some steam, especially when you're sticking with one consistent product and you're marketing that well and you're kind of learning how to pick up some steam with it, I would say that I think that's probably reasonable. So we're going to gloss over a lot of this because it's just, it's repeating what we already know or what we're going to see, or just giving us additional hype. Okay, now the advantages to this, the market research on this is done. The content has been done. The graphics are done. Sales copy is done. Web development's done. Promotional tools are done. So here's the course that you're going to be selling. So this is a complete. This is called Fast Track Six Figure, a complete 10-part step-by-step course on how to start a profitable six-figure online business fast and live a life of freedom. So I think for many people, again, this is a very appealing thing. And I'm not going to go through everything that's on here, but this is a breakdown on the course. So the advantages of starting an online business in 2022 and how you can live a life of freedom. You can break all of these down, by the way. You could sell a course or a small ebook or whatever on almost any of these. My 7 proven ideas that all have the potential for a six-figure business. You could take that and turn that into an online seminar. Powerful questions that you must ask yourself to ensure that you choose the most profitable idea to have an online business in. You could do a video or series of videos on this, or a number of emails. How to find your niche so you know exactly who to target. Sorry, there we go. How to find your niche so you know exactly who to target and what products or services to create. Again, that's, there are people who have spent $10 or $20 or $50 or $100. There are people who for $500 an hour will spend time with you one-on-one just to answer that question. So will somebody pay the, whatever you're charging for this to find that out? Yeah, absolutely. I think this is very sellable. What your daily, weekly, and monthly goals should include, how to outsource tasks. There's a lot of good-looking content in here. Now, I've not read through the ebook. I haven't taken all of the training that's in this, but simply to say that the subjects discussed here look pretty solid and marketable. What you can expect, you get the full rights to edit the content, you get the high quality content, you get the sales page and landing page. That's already done for you. So if you don't already have a website, or if you have a website but you want to add this onto it, the sales page and landing page are already done and ready to go. Professionally designed graphics and web page. The whole business is in a box. Everything you need to start a business. And you can sell the product, and again, once you purchase this, you can sell. Now, when you sell the product, you're selling the bundle or the ebook or whatever. You are not selling the PLR rights to the product. All right, we'll see that again in a little bit. So I'm not going to go through all of the fine print here again, but you're going to get the quality guide, the checklist. So this, by the way, this is the ebook. This is a 20,000 plus word training ebook. This is your primary product. Okay, this is the money maker for you. But then, and we've got more than 10 chapters. You can break this up however you want. Right, so if you can use this content for blog posts, you can use this for emails, you can sell this out. You can put this out as membership content with a website. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. There's a few things you can't do with it, and we'll see those in a few minutes. But this is, 20,000 plus words is a decent amount of content. You're going to get a checklist. Okay, this is an excellent bonus to offer. You're going to get a mind map. This is an additional bonus a great additional bonus to offer, or even a promotional item. A resource cheat sheet, same thing, a great extra little bonus. High converting sales page and thank you page. This is for you to promote it with. Fully designed graphics, email swipes, social media viral images pack. This is all stuff to help you market the product that you've just bought. So this isn't like setting up to sell Scentsy or Avon or Tupperware or door-to-door vacuum cleaners or something like this, where you are basically getting in and you're picking up the rights to sell the product. This is you're buying the product once, and the product is coming with most of, if not all of, the tools that you actually need to sell the product over and over and over and over again. And like I said, this is I would say this is fairly evergreen. Given enough time, some of this might change, but the reality is that this is geared at 2022. In 2023, this is probably still going to be valid content. In 2025, in 2030, I don't know exactly what the future looks like, but I think it's probably reasonably safe to say that for the next 10 years, the basics of setting up an online business are going to stay fairly consistent. Okay, so you've got some good content here. You're getting legal pages, 10 high quality articles. So this is in addition to the book. You're going to get 10 at least 500 word articles. So that's an extra 5,000 plus words that you're going to get, that again you can use as bonuses or emails. Professionally designed banners. So if you're advertising on social media, so if you're promoting on social media, if you set up, say, a Facebook page or an Instagram account, this is the stuff that's going to be handy for you. And you can use this for advertising as well, but typically you're going to use this to promote on a page or something like that. If you decide that you're going to actually advertise on Facebook or Instagram or Google Ads or wherever, then you're going to want the proper banners to go with the proper ad space. So rather than giving you one or two big images and saying, okay, go and edit this yourself, they've already done all the editing work for you. So if you set up Facebook ads and you're doing a banner ad or you're doing a small ad or whatever you're doing, an inline, you can find the proper sized graphic and just go on it. License details. So we will look at this just briefly. So you get the official private label rights, resale rights, and master resale rights license. Now, you have the PLR rights. In this case, what they mean is that you have the right to sell this again. You have the right to claim this as your own. You don't get the PLR rights to sell, but you can, and we will see this as you go. So, yes, it can be sold. Yes, it can be used for personal use. Yes, it can be packaged with other products. It can be modified or changed. The sales letter can be modified or changed. Yes, you can use it for paid membership websites. You can put your name on the sales letter. You can offer it as a bonus. You can use it to build a list. You can use it to print or publish offline. So if you want to set up print on demand or something similar, and sell it as an actual tangible physical book, you can do that as well. You can modify and change the graphics and the e-cover. You can convey and sell the personal use rights. Okay, this is not the PLR. This is for personal use. you can convey and sell the resale rights and the master resale rights. You cannot modify or change the main product. So you can put your name on it. You can break it up however you want, but you cannot simply go in and change the primary product. Okay, so that's going to be the ebook. You cannot give it away for free. Now, you can give it away as a bonus, because if you give something away as a bonus, you're not giving it away for free. If you buy a hamburger for $8 and it comes with fries, well, the fries weren't free. You had to buy the hamburger to get them. Okay, so that's basically what this is. So if you have another product, and you don't have to sell the whole thing at once either. You could say, hey, I have this other product, and if you buy this, I will give you. And you could take the checklist, or you could take the chapter on setting your daily, weekly, and monthly goals, and you could include that as a bonus. But you're not giving it away for free. You're giving it away as a bonus. Okay, you're giving it away. You're giving it away as an extra. You cannot add this to a free membership website. So, paid membership, yes. Free membership, no. And the reason for this is simply that if you and 200 other people are going to buy this, and you never know with PLR, some PLR is going to sell to 5 people, some is going to sell to 10,000 people. There is no guarantee with PLR. There's very rarely a limitation put on it. But if you go and you buy this product and somebody else gives it away for free, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a more difficult time selling it if it's available online someplace for free, right? People talk, people share stuff, and it will get around that, hey, you can get this for free. Well, why would I buy it if it's free, right? So that's why you can't simply give it away. You can't give away the private label rights. So you are purchasing the private label rights. You're not able to sell them. Okay, hopefully that helps you to understand. You get some bonuses now. PLR Masterclass. This is for you. This is to teach you how to better use PLR. Sales Funnels Masterclass, also for you. Sales Funnel is what's going to direct people towards your product. Bonus 3, Newbie to Expert Checklist. Now this one you're going to benefit from this. By the way, that's the extra benefit is, you buy the content, you can read it, you can benefit from it yourself, in addition to selling it to other people. But Newbie to Expert Checklist, yeah, cool. You can use this as an additional bonus as well as benefiting from it yourself. And then we've got, I'm not going to go through these, but we've looked at some of them already. You can turn it into a video, you can transform it into mobile apps, build a website with PLR, use the content for webinars, content for autoresponders, e-course, right? So it's giving you 20 different suggestions, and it's going to come with a 30-day, no question asked money back guarantee. Now this is pretty standard for most products available through Warrior Plus. In most cases, the vendor will not get paid for 30 days after the purchase. So if you buy this through my link, and full disclosure, if you buy this through if you click on the link in the description, it'll take you to the sales page. If you then decide you're going to purchase it through that, I will get a commission on this. That doesn't stop me from giving a product a bad review, but I will not get paid for this for 30 days. The money is held by Warrior Plus. So if you get back to them and you say, no, I didn't like this, cool, then they will refund your money and I won't get paid. So hopefully you don't do that. That's one of the reasons why I try to give honest reviews, because it actually isn't great for a seller to have a lot of refunds. We don't like refunds. I want you to invest in products that are good for you, that I genuinely think are going to benefit you, rather than hoping that you know, I put out a video and 10,000 people buy it, and only one or two actually bother to go for a refund. Okay, so I think that's mostly what's going to be on here. There's a checklist of everything you're going to get. There's a fair bit in here, and you're going to get some bonuses in here as well. Don't feel pressured about. I mentioned 2 great lies. This is the other great lie on most of these. That's the timer. You don't have 8 minutes and 46 seconds. As I'm doing this video, it's 8 hours before the product actually launches. So I'm sure that will reset at some point. But as far as I know, the price isn't going up on this. It might, but that's typically just sales promotional stuff. It's just a copy thing. So there's the how-to. So that's the product in a nutshell. I'm going to show you a couple things on the JV page just very briefly. Most people are not going to show you the JV page, but JV is joint venture. That's for the people who are promoting a product. And so this is the front end is exactly what we've just looked at. So I'm not going to go through all that again. If you choose to purchase the front end, it is going to give you 3 one-time offers. Now that's not bad. There are some products that come with, I think probably about 11 is the most upsells I've seen on a single product, but some of them there's enough you just stop counting after a while. So one-time offer number 1 gets you a gold upgrade. So the gold upgrade is another 9 modules of content, including PLR videos. So video is going to be pretty cool for you because it's, you know, people like videos. You know, you can watch it, you can listen to it, you can multitask with video to a degree, and bonuses. Now, if you decide you don't want the bonuses, if you say no to the first one-time offer, it will give you a downsell option. That's what this decel is, and that will offer you the gold upgrade without bonuses. All right, so you have one price for the front end, and then all of these are going to be extra. One-time offer number 2 is step-by-step video training showing how to rebrand PLR videos with. So basically, you're going to get additional training for you, showing you how to better reuse or use PLR. And by the way, once you have this, you don't have to just change this once. If you want, you can take this and you can market this with 3 or 4 different wrapping papers if you want. You can change the cover, you can change the title, and you could put out 5 different versions of this if you were so inclined and wanted to put the time and effort into that. So this would actually be a very one-time offer number 2. It would actually be very, very helpful for you. One-time offer number 3 is a done-for-you setup service. And it'll give you a lot more information when you get to that point. You don't have to do any of these. The reason I'm showing it to you, if you're experienced with PLR, and by the way, I am going to recommend this product. I think it's good content. I think it's relevant content. Again, people, if there's one thing people are frequently willing to spend money on, or a lot of people are willing to spend money on, it's something that's going to tell them how to make more money. That's actually a smart investment. So in this case, if you're used to marketing PLR, I'm going to recommend this. You probably just want the front end offer, and I would probably recommend. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at the what the additional bonuses are on the one-time offer number 1, but and I also don't have prices in front of me at the moment. But one-time offer number 1 is going to give you a lot of extra content. You're going to get the book, all of the social media stuff, all the graphic stuff, the mind map, the resource cheat sheet. One-time offer number 1 is going to give you video, and video is just so tremendously marketable, and additional bonuses. So if you're this is not you need to, and obviously this isn't going to be for everybody. But my personal recommendation would be, if you're going to invest in this, to do the front end and the first one-time offer. If you're not used to PLR and you're looking at getting into something for the first time, okay, I mean, you could go all the way and get the done for you setup service, but the video training, even if you already have an online income and you're looking to try something new and you haven't done PLR, legitimately a step-by-step video training course on rebranding PLR is going to benefit you a lot. There is a ton of PLR content out there. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover all of them or not, but I think just in the next week, I want to say like in the next 7 days, I think there's probably at least 5 different PLR courses that I've seen. I couldn't give you names on all of them because I just glanced at them briefly earlier, but there's a lot of PLR that comes out. There's a lot of PLR that's already in existence. So knowing how to take this stuff and rebrand it and sell it as your own is pretty useful. And of course, if you want to spend all the money and go all the way to one-time offer number 3 and just have it all done, the option is there for you. Okay, so what you do with this ultimately, of course, is going to be up to you. I don't know, unfortunately, what the actual price is on this off the top of my head. I think I did see it someplace, but because the product isn't launched yet, we just have this... oh, come on. It's actually a bit of... Oh, there we go. So we've got instant access, but it won't give us instant access because this is the early bird version of the sales page. So by the time this video goes up, the video should launch at the same time as the product. So when you click... So if you find the sales page and click on the link, then it will... you'll have pricing shown at that point. But I do recommend this. I know it's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's looking to do private label right stuff. But if you're interested in any of the ways that you can sell this, I do strongly recommend you take a look at this because I think PLR is one of the easier ways to get into digital products. And the great thing about an ebook or videos and stuff like this, you don't have to... You're not printing a new book every time somebody wants to buy it. You're not rehosting a new seminar every time, but you can do a webinar and record it and keep playing it. You can do an ebook and you can sell an ebook 10,000 times, costs you exactly the same as selling it once, right? So even if this cost you, and I think the initial upfront on this is not too bad at all. I really can't think of what the price is. I should have marked it down someplace, but even if this entire bundle cost you $200, you could sell it 1,000 times, 10,000 times potentially. There's no limit, and it still only costs you the $200. I think the upfront is somewhere around $20 to $50. I don't remember where, but $50 you can sell the book once, or $50 you can sell the book 10,000 times, right? So tons of different things you can do with PLR. It's a very flexible type of product. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you guys. Hopefully I'm going to be back on here soon. I'm hoping to get up at least a few videos a week. We'll see how that's going to fit with the time schedule, but I really want to try to convey some help to you guys and just help everybody to kind of get away from the standard 9 to 5 and conventional jobs where it's so easy for you to lose out. And help all of us, really. I just want to see more people breaking free of the chains of tradition and convention and being able to spend more time with their family, more time with their friends, and establishing a higher quality of life. So we're going to look at some good products and some bad products. I think this is a good one. Hopefully that's been helpful for you guys. Enjoy. Check out the links in the description, and we'll see you back here soon.